Great job, sir. Dr. Hansen's offered to stay on with us for now, and I think her skills will be invaluable.
It's hard to believe I'm even here.
Great to have you, Doc. How you planning on pitching in?
Well, your medical facilities are medieval, and your science expertise is non-existent. Perhaps I could start there.
Ouch. Well, I guess you might be able to teach Stedman a thing or two. Welcome aboard, Doc.
Guess you heard the news by now, Raynor. Looks like you're back in business.
That I am, Mr. Hill. And fighting the Zerg and Dominion all at once is going to take its toll on my standing forces. You got any guns for hire?
But you know the invasion makes it a seller's market right now. Still, your bartender over there makes a hell of a Mai Tai. So, sure, I've got some mercenary contracts you might be interested in.
You're all heart, Mr. Hill.
All right, welcome back to Wings of Liberty, Episode 5, Outbreak, getting underway. Obviously, this is the mercenary hiring interface in the cantina of the Hyperion. We're not going to use it just yet, and more on that later.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
Thought I'd left this behind on Marsara. How did... Tychus. Just can't let it go, can you?
Okay, you'll notice an arcade game in the corner. You can actually click on it and play an old Asteroid-style game. It's kind of fun, but I'm just not going to show it to you. But like I mentioned, this is the typical in-between mission sort of routine. We're on the Hyperion. We're going to hop around, buy upgrades, maybe hire mercenaries, talk to people, etc. Now, we still can't get into the laboratory yet, but when we can, that's where we'll spend research points that we find throughout the missions, and that gets other various types of upgrades and enhancements. Here we're going to get the second upgrade for the bunker, which increases the range of the units inside, so that's very helpful. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is I've added a video enhancement to this segment of the episode, just these parts where we're hopping around the Hyperion, and it makes things really sharp in HD, so let me know what you think.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with the Dominion being what it is, someone's got to stand up for the little guy. It sure ain't gonna be Mengsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc. It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help, too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope. Every time we help folks in need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Menks down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's gonna be no one left to see it.
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
So what are we looking at, Doc?
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation is spreading through the refugee camps. Even the buildings are being covered by it.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a Zerg virus. All we can do is burn it out. Every one of those infested buildings has to be destroyed.
But where are all the people? Oh no. Those things are infested refugees? This is a nightmare.
Yeah. This ain't good at all.
It looks like they burrow underground by day and emerge only at night. The virus must make them vulnerable to the high UV output of Meinhof's star.
Then we'll hit the infested buildings by day and protect our base at night. Don't worry, Doc. We'll contain this thing.
Alright, here we go with Outbreak. This is kind of a mix of a turtle defense by night and, you know, strike out offensive during the day. Kind of a timing mission.
Alright, boys. We can't risk the contagion spreading to this camp. I want a perimeter set and some bunkers in place now.
You going sweet on that doctor lady, Jimmy. Can't see why else we'd keep fighting for these damn dirt farmers.
Complete.
Okay, so Tychus as eloquent and scoundrelly as ever.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
And just like that, we get our first Nightfall alert.
Add-on complete.
It's a very simple strategy. You funnel enemies into these choke points. There are 2 of them initially and then a 3rd one later. And, you know, just try to turtle up. The problem is they really come in massive waves.
Now we gotta hold out till sunrise. Brace yourselves. This could get ugly.
Hear me? I'm going.
And there's only so much you can do before the first nightfall. So I've got a bunker about to be up there. I'm going to put 2 fire bats in it.
Not enough minerals.
I've gotten an add-on on both of my barracks, the tech lab so I can make medics, and the reactor so I can produce multiple units at once.
Sure thing.
And then I got the engineering bay just about finished there so I can start researching in-mission upgrades.
Base is under attack.
Please, kill me. My goose is getting cooked.
Ah! You scared me!
So you can see it's not going too bad. This initial wave isn't, you know, really difficult. They start to get progressively more difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this second barracks started. There it goes. Not barracks, but second bunker rather. And then I'm going to try to get the first one started over here. And you can see all those little red circles off in the distance. Those are indications of, you know, enemies. There's actually a sensor that we can build now. I never ever build them, but there's one just to the right there. It's that blue pylon, and that's sort of like a radar.
We better send some body bags.
So getting that left side choked nicely, and then I just go ahead and send the medics over to the right since they don't have any bunkers to help.
Hey, hotshot. I got schematics to build them Hellions you saw in Marsara. Should be good down there.
On you. Gangway, coming through. What's up? My goose is getting cooked.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, whatever. Sun's coming up. We gotta hold on a little longer.
So we're almost through this first night, and notice with 3 SCVs actively repairing the bunker over there, they're still like almost dying. So it's going to take a lot more. We're going to need more bunkers, more units, etc.
Rise and shine, boys. Now it's our time to do some damage.
Now notice here I select this sort of triangle building called Merc Compound. That's where you summon your mercenaries within a mission, the ones you've hired. Now you may be saying like, wait, how do you have mercenaries? You didn't hire any. The first mercenary group, which is called War Pigs, they're mercenary marines, they're given to you for free.
Upgrade complete.
And I think you get them after that evacuation mission. And the other thing to note is, whenever you buy upgrades at the armory, whatever unit type you upgrade, if you get mercenaries that are of the same unit type, they also benefit from those upgrades. So, case in point here, the War Pigs are mercenary marines, right? Well, we've purchased the stim pack upgrade for our marines. So whenever I call the War Pigs within a mission, they come with stim packs. So that's very cool. And it's something to think about when you go through the game, like which mercenaries you want to spend money on and hire so that they're available within a mission, and which upgrade you get, because you can get those to synergize nicely. Now the other thing you may have noticed is a factory, that kind of squarish building in between my bunkers.
Not
there.
enough minerals.
That came down in the middle of the night and was given to us, and also 2 Hellions. They're the kind of flamethrower motorcycles. I don't think I ever use Hellions. That's the new unit type for this map, and they're probably pretty good, but we're going to go strictly Marine Medic and just absolutely steamroll everything.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Now the other thing you may have noticed is that we didn't go out anywhere. We spent the whole day building up defense, and that was just a judgment call on my part. I felt like we needed, you know, more units, more upgrades, more bunkers, etc. before we start to go out and, you know, go on the offensive.
The doctor is in.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
Fire with fire. By the numbers, boys.
Scans are picking up a unique Zerg biosignature. It appears to be a burrowing creature that is underground during the day and emerges only at night.
Sir, if you kill one of those creatures, Stetman can study it and perhaps learn something.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so there's our bonus objectives for this mission. We've got to kill these 2 Zerg creatures, and that'll net us 2
Not enough minerals.
Zerg research points. And it makes it hard, right? Because they're only out at night. You can see them on the mini-map. They're the two yellow... They look like compass points, like a circle with a plus in between them. So we have to go out and fight through all of this really dangerous, you know, massive amounts of Zerg-infested colonists.
Supply depots required.
And then kill those things just to get the points. But, you know, that's typical. If you want the research, you're going to have to go out and risk and do really hard stuff in order to get it.
Yep.
Base is under attack.
Invested Marines? Oh, hell, Jimmy, I don't care for that notion one bit.
Okay, notice there I summoned the war pigs again. And with each mercenary type, in addition to how many you get and what their stats are, there is an amount of times per mission that you can summon them. And I think war pigs, you can summon them 3 or 4 times. So that's helpful. I mean, there's a timer, there's a cooldown to it, but I went ahead and summoned another 4 of them and then put them in that bunker. And meanwhile, over here, I'm starting to set up defense on this other entrance to our camp. It's blocked now, but before long, it'll be torn down, and we'll have to defend 3 choke points.
Daybreak in 30 seconds. Is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble. Sure thing.
Don't forget, you have to be back by dark.
Okay, so we made it through the second night. Lost a bunker there. You notice the attacks and the waves get really intense right as dawn is about to come. You know the old saying, I guess, the night is darkest just before the dawn. So, no big deal. We have to rebuild a little bit. And as I look back and edit this, I really wish I would have just pressed out at this point. Maybe done a little rebuilding or back and forth, but because I'm not that good at these games, it's hard for me to multitask, like go out, have an offensive happening concurrent with building. Like, I can't even figure out, you know, where I want to place the damn bunker, you know? So it's not that this is bad. It's just in looking back at it, I was only a few missions into this brutal run, and I wasn't that good at it. And I'm still not that good at it, but now I've, you know, gone through the whole game, and I improved within that time enough to look at this mission in retrospect and say, wow, I was, you know, really not, you know, this isn't quite optimal here, Dev. But, you know, a professional, if you look at their video, just pick one on YouTube, they're going to already be done with the mission by now, and they're going to have both research objectives. I mean, it's just insane when you see how good these people are and how fast they are. The flip side is, you know, I'm going to get, I think, 4 bunkers going here. I'm going to have very solid defense. I'm going to have a lot of resources to spend when I need it.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
And it's, you know, it's going to be kind of black burner, thoroughgoing thoroughness, and I'm going to get this massive bio ball, and we're going to run around the map and just, you know, totally steamroll everything. So that's going to be fun, and we are plugging through. It's just, it's not quite as fast as it, you know, as it could have been.
Keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be more of them out there.
The doctor is in.
By the number.
Armed and ready. That's fine.
Additional supply depots required.
Ah! You hear me? Roger. In the rear with the gear.
Additional supply depots required.
Yo. Well, Buttermouth, huh? Roger.
Base is under attack. Additional supply depots required.
This better be good. By the numbers, boys. This better be good. Who wants some? 10-4. Who wants some?
Base is under attack.
Gangway, coming through. By the numbers, boys. Yes, sir. You got it. Gangway, coming through.
They've broken through the south barricade. Get some troops down there now.
You know, I think I saw this in a movie once.
What is that thing? Was it human?
Daybreak in 30 seconds. These are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
You want a piece of me, boy? Oh, hell yes. This is gonna be our time, all right? Waiting on who wants some?
Okay, you may have noticed that group of bunkers over there on the left, right there. When they broke through, it's pretty bad design. Like that front middle one wasn't able to be filled. Now the one on the left got destroyed, and then I was able to put those Marines in that front middle one. But it's pretty bad, you know, base design. So more mistakes that I'm pointing out, but here we go. I got 3 barracks with reactors, so they can produce 2 at a time. So that's like 6 Marines coming out at a time.
Additional supply depots required.
And then I got 1 other barracks with a tech lab so I can build medics. So at this point, I feel like, okay, I'm good. It's time to press out. And I'm sure you're probably glad for that.
Additional supply depots required.
Is that some sort of nest? You better destroy it.
Sure thing. You gonna give me orders? Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so at long last, here we go. We're pressing out. We're going to destroy the infested buildings and any infested colonists we find. And that's, you know, that's the heart of the mission. And there is actually going to be a couple good things about having held off this long and built up a strong defense.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
And the first thing is, I don't need to go back even when night comes. Now, it's dangerous to keep a force out here because all the enemies come out, but I don't need to really run back to protect my base. My strong defense can handle that.
Ooh, that sure pissed them off. Maybe we should wait for daylight.
Keep your eyes peeled. There's gonna be more of them out there.
And the other benefit about taking so long and building up so much defense, being able to keep a force out at night, is that we're able to track down these 2 research targets and get that done.
You've dealt a serious blow to their numbers, Jim. You're doing great.
Been waiting on you. Go, go, go!
Vespine guides. Additional supply depots required.
Seriously, you sure like stirring up the hornet's nest.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
We could use some help here. Who wants some? Armed and
So there I did a quick check back at base, just make sure nothing's getting crazy.
You've dealt a serious blow to their numbers, Jim. You're doing great.
And meanwhile, I'm taking my strike force here and, you know, just pressing on. So I'm actually getting some work done at night. They got a little overzealous there, but, you know, we're able to actually complete the mission objectives at night and during the day using this tactic.
Base is under attack.
been waiting on you. You got it. We could use some help here. You gonna give me orders? Why not? Sure thing. We could use some help here.
Daybreak in 30 seconds. Base is under attack.
This better be good. We could use some help here. By the number.
Okay. Let's find some infested areas to clear.
I'm on it.
The doctor is in.
Yeah. Armed and ready. Aye, aye. By the number. Sure. Who wants some?
The doctor is in.
Go, go, go!
I'm not detecting any more infested structures in that sector, Jim.
Better send some body bags.
Armed and ready.
The doctor is in.
Mineral field. Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
I'm on it.
Additional supply depots required.
Armed and ready. We could use some
Mineral
help here.
field depleted.
Huh? Who wants some? Been waiting on you. Roger that.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
All right. This sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Okay, just gonna hang out for a second, queue up some more reinforcements.
You should set some guards. They'll be coming again soon.
Been waiting on you. Gangway, coming.
And when I fight at night like this, you see I'm dropping and dragging and selecting all the units that are on the screen here. And the reason I do that is because if I just hit select all, then all the new units I'm creating that try to, see like right there, they try to run to the main group where I'm giving commands. They just get killed on the way. So I have to leave the reinforcements I'm creating right now in camp and then just work with who I've got out here by drop drag and selecting them and then just giving them commands instead of all my units, including the ones in the base.
Is under attack.
Roger that. Gangway, coming through.
And another quick check back to base. Everything's fine. I'm just about out of resource. Not out, like I have a lot collected, but the resources available in our starting base there are just about exhausted. So it's okay. Obviously, I think we can take it the rest of the way. It's just a matter of, running this big beast bio ball marine medic, pain train around this map and shooting everything, Dev. I mean, just think about all the bullets on the ground right now. This is awesome.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
This better be good. Another number. Gangway, coming through.
Daybreak in 30 seconds. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Gangway, coming. We could use some help here.
Reckon we must have killed thousands of them last night. Can't be many left, right?
Armed and ready.
All right, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
So I don't know if you noticed at the end of the night there, the other research target, he was, hopping around and spitting those little Baneling acid balls at us. We weren't actually able to kill him. You see up there under bonus objectives, I'm still at 1 and 2. Now he'll come back when the next nightfall comes, but we just missed that one. I didn't want to push too hard after him.
We could use some help here.
Good job, guys. This area is secure.
You gonna get the orders? Been waiting on you.
Looks like this area is secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
And notice all the reinforcements joining us, just like last time when it turned day, I'm able to just hit select all, and then everybody comes and does whatever I'm commanding. Because there's no risk that they're going to get killed along the way.
By the numbers, boys.
nightfall in 30 seconds.
Want some?
So I'm coming back down here just real quick because I want to get that research target before I get too
Additional
far
supply
away.
depots required.
Go ahead.
Those creeps are gonna be coming out of the woodwork any minute now. We better get back to the base.
Numbers, boys. Gangway, coming through. Gangway, coming through.
Alright, so there's our research done. Bonus objectives complete. Now we just gotta jam, Dev. Let's kill some buildings.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Unacceptable, Command. We are at base is under attack.
Who wants some? This better be good.
Base is under attack.
We could use some help here. Sure thing. Give me some. Why not? Of course.
The doctor
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Armed and ready. Want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
The doctor is in.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
Oh, yeah.
The doctor is in.
Base is under attack.
Why not? Been waiting on you. We could use some help. This better be good. What's going on?
Daybreak in 30 seconds.
We could use some help here. Armed and ready. Armed and ready.
Reckon we must have killed thousands of them last night. Can't be many left, right?
By the number.
Okay, what was giving us so much trouble is because I've taken so long. As more nights go by, the mission gets harder and harder, and you're starting to see not just sort of,
That's fine.
you know, infected colonists. They're actually infected Marines, and they had guns, you know, so they were a much harder opponent, and they were starting to break through the defense back at the base and really shredding our little, you know, Alpha Strike Force out here. So I really don't want another night, and I really just want to get this mission done.
The doctor
Good
is
job,
in.
guys. This area's secure.
So at this point, it really is a race against the clock because I could probably survive another night, but it would be, you know, it'd be pushing it.
This better be good.
The doctor is in.
By the numbers, boys. Armed and ready. Want a piece of evil?
The doctor is in.
I'm not detecting any more infested structures in that sector, Jim.
Outstanding. Been waiting on you.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Gangway, coming through.
Good job, guys. This area's
You
secure.
gonna give me orders? Who wants some?
Keep your eyes peeled. There's gonna be more of them out there.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, so I didn't make it by nightfall. I'm out of resources. Time to retreat, Devatron. We're going to have to wait for daytime, and we're going to have to turtle up here, try to get through this night.
Gangway, coming through. You got it.
Base is under
The doctor
attack.
is in.
You see that upgraded range on those bunkers really paying off in spades here. They're not getting anywhere near those bunkers, and they're just, you know, falling to pieces.
Base is under attack.
Been waiting on you.
Base is under attack.
Now you might be wondering, as you're watching these bunkers just get shredded, hey, you got a bunch of SCVs standing around. Why don't you go repair them, right? Well, look at my minerals, 0. The SCVs I had up at that top bunker, you know, used up all my minerals repairing. You see, repairing costs resources, remember, so there are no more resources, so there is no more repairing. So this is exactly what I didn't want to have happen, but let's see if we can get through it.
Base is under attack. Daybreak in 30 seconds. Our allies are being attacked.
This better be good. Who wants some? Affirmative.
All right. Let's move out and take it to 'em. We've got to clear this area.
By the numbers, boys.
Okay, so by the skin of our teeth, went ahead and deployed all remaining units that were in bunkers out of the bunkers. We got to go for broke. I mean, we really couldn't, you know, make it through that last night. Imagine if we have to go another night. So we really got to book it here, Dev.
You're almost done. There's just a handful of infested biosigns left. I'll highlight their locations on your map.
We could use some help here.
All right, so one left. Looks like we're going to make it pretty close call. More dramatic than it probably needed to be, but it was a function of being too cautious and too thorough. But good stuff. Hope you enjoyed that one.
You did it, Jim. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now I've got to get my people somewhere safe.
Ain't gonna be so easy, darling. This whole sector's crawling with Zerg.
There's got to be somewhere out there the aliens haven't touched. Some undiscovered paradise waiting just for us.
Oh, now it's us? Is that a hint of romance, Devatron? Things are really heating up in Wings of Liberty. All right, buddy. We'll see you in the next episode.